Hi there, Raven Tribe. Today is a pick a card reading for you. We're going to focus on your present energies towards a personal goal, a career aspiration, or something that you would like to achieve. We're going to look at blockages and a sneak peek into your love life, and then we're going to look at how to integrate these different messages and the final outcome. So if you're ready, pick between group 1, 2 and 3. Okay, group 1, your current energies, 7 of Wands. Here we see a lady basically turned away from different Okay, we are starting off with group 1. Okay, what I am hearing is the word fighting. What are you fighting for, and what are you fighting against, right? It looks like you are working very hard towards achieving something, right? And you've put in a lot of effort in achieving this goal. Basically, Spirit is saying at the present moment it's the best to turn away and look away when it comes to other people's perspectives or input, and understand that your own inner being determines the final outcome. Your own inner perspective determines the final outcome. By reaching within and finding your own inner truth and inner light, and this will always trump out and must trump outside perspectives. Okay, so current blockages. Here we see someone moving away from past difficulties and moving towards the future. Let go of the things that no longer serve you, right? So if you can, after this reading, just take some time to determine what exactly does no longer serve my highest good. You can do a meditation, tune into source energy, tap into that primordial place of understanding, intuition and knowing, and ask the question, what does no longer serve me, right? Because if you're moving forward and you're gaining momentum on the road to success, you don't want to take your baggage with you. You know, what is weighing you down? What do you need to leave and let go? Okay, basically we're also looking at love life, right? So there's always a connection between everything in life, but it's like a domino effect, right? If your love life is threatened by some outside influence, or your own thought patterns and how you perceive the world, which ultimately builds and creates and architects the outside reality, or at least influences it, it might have an influence on what you want to achieve in life and your final goal and outcome, and vice versa. So again, here the message that Spirit wants to convey to you is drop the burdens, How are you perceiving yourself? Because how you perceive yourself is how you will perceive the outside world. What action steps can you take to empower yourself more and let go of the things that hinders and binds you to a reality that does not serve you? So in terms of your love life, I would say that start with the perception you have about yourself. And when you change the perception you have of yourself, the outside world can also change. Then we're moving on to how to integrate all of this, right? So remember that hard work and diligence is only half of what you need to put in to get where you want to go, right? There needs to be a balance between play and work. And it's very easy to sometimes lose sight of the things that matter the most. So just keep your eye on the prize and have patience. Understand that you reap what you sow ultimately. So have patience and have faith to know that where you're going is a beautiful place and you will reap the rewards. The final message here today is about healing. So this card says, feel into you and realize, feel into you, right? And realize that giving and receiving of love in all its many amazing shades of magnificence is key to healing. Every illness is a symbolic message from one part of the self to another. Pain is the way your higher self gets your attention. Okay, so I'd say that on the final note of integration and looking at the messages and pictures, message pictures in front of me, Source like to say that take your eye and your attention away from what others might perceive as right or wrong for you and focus internally, right? So whilst you are moving forward on your path to recognition and self-healing, you will achieve your goals, but it's all about realigning your sense of self. And then it's like a domino effect. Things will just magically fall into place. So thank you so much, Group 1. If you like this message and you want a more personal message that would be even more applicable to your own specific situation, you can look at the details below and we can look at personal healing. So like and subscribe if you found this helpful. It helps my channel to grow, and thank you so much. See you next time. Okay, Group 2, let's see what Spirit has in store for you. We start off with the Page of Pentacles. So you might have invested in something new, some type of new project, new business venture, and it's just taken off, right? It's at the beginning or preliminary phases, and there might be some teamwork involved. It's also important to understand wherever other people are involved in weaving our tapestry or weaving our web, that we have to focus on having great synergy with the people we have around us, right? So let's start off with your current energies. So I see that you're, like I said, you just invested in this new venture, and it's like everything is kind of brand new, and I sense an energy of hesitancy, right? And it's also always important that if you are embarking on something new, that you have to be lion-hearted and take on the energy of the King of Wands, right? And this is what I see in the blockage position, is that you might be doubting yourself or doubting the situation around you, right? So remember, with the internal fire that we all have, the internal willpower that we all have, we can either have too little or too much, right? If we have too little, we might feel over empowered by outside circumstances. If we have too much, we might be too overpowering towards other people, and that might also not yield the best the best outcome for all involved. So if you are in a group situation where synergy is very important, remember to focus on what type of energy you bring to the table, right? Ask yourself, am I coming from the heart, right? And to connect your internal flame, your willpower, to the power of spirit. So how do we do that? So first off, we have to spend time in clearing our energies, right? So a daily practice of clearing and aligning your energies, and then taking an inspired action, right? Action from the heart, okay? So trust in yourself, trust in spirit, and then move forward. Okay, so in terms of your love life, things might be looking up, right? So the whole goal behind today's reading is, how is your personal goals aligning and connecting to your love life, right? And I see that you might be attracting love through work relationships. Just remember, the key word here is synergy, right? Who is weaving your tapestry? How are they weaving it? How are you contributing to the end result? If the person or someone on your mind, or someone that is coming in terms of your love life, is not work related, it's just a message here that remember to take control. Don't give too much control away, but take lion-hearted control over a situation, right? So find and seek opportunities. Have a balance your solar plexus, and move from a place of true authenticity and true authority, right? From a place of respect and dignity, and that will yield the best results. So the integration card is the Tower card. So a lot of people, when they see the Tower card traditionally, they feel a sense of grief, of loss. But in this case, I feel that, you know, it's about understanding what is not working. And it's like a cleansing that will ultimately take place. So if you take the necessary steps where you integrate your willpower and connect it to universal powers, you will find yourself in a place where certain things, aspects, situations, and people in your life just fall away, just transform, disintegrate. And the key thing here is to allow it to happen. Whatever this Tower moment holds for you as a person, it's very much needed for your growth. The final message is now. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into your heart. Yet again, it ties into the lion-hearted energy. And embrace all that you are, and embrace all that you allow or resist. Feel the present moment as you enter the space of now. Slip into the stillness with an open heart and mind, and feel the honesty of your being. Open heart, open mind, right? Remember that your place of power is always in the present. The future is not written, the past is done and dusted, and all you have is here and now to move forward. Okay, so be present and feel the empowerment of your truth. If this Tower moment comes in, be ready to realign to your highest truth. I think the most important message here is live your truth, live your authenticity, and everything that falls outside of that scope will automatically fall away, because it's for your highest good and within your greatest will. Thank you so much, Group 2. If this message resonated, please like and subscribe, and if you want a more in-depth reading, details are down below. Have a great day. Okay, Group 3, let's see what cards Spirit chose for you today. Ooh, this is such a groovy group. Group 3, I'm already in love. Please don't tell Group 1 and 2 that you're my favorite, but I feel such a great energy coming through. Okay, so your current energies, you have completed some sort of cycle in your life. Congratulations, Group 3. So this cycle can be emotional, physical, spiritual. It could be on all levels, right? Some sort of cycle has just ended in your life, and you're stepping into something new with great enthusiasm, power, and the majestic flame of life. That's what I'm hearing. The majestic flame of life. That is what you are carrying forward. Okay, so the blockages that you need to look out for is not to be too dreamy or too overcome by the emotional or spiritual realms. Always find a moment of integration where you can take whatever you've learned from your spiritual or intuitive hindsight and integrate it into your life, into practical application. Yes? In terms of emotion, the Native Americans feel that we should never hold on to our emotions. We should give through our emotions, right? What can you give through your emotions? What emotions are no longer serving you? What emotions can now be ready to move out of your life, right? Like the waves of the ocean, we can ride different emotions, right? And we do so every day. So it's pretty important to remember that you are not the emotion. Allow the emotion to sweep through you, right? So if you need more knowledge or integration with regards to emotions, my details are down below. I have great processes techniques that you can use on a daily basis, where you can actually utilize your emotions to empower you and fuel your creative expertise, right? I feel a lot of creative and spiritual power from you, group 3, and it's like you are a kid in a toy shop or a candy shop, and you're just super excited because endless possibilities awaits. Okay, so let's see, in terms of your love life, you are trying to find balance, right? Within yourself and maybe within another person, right? So it's super important that dual opposites exist within our 3D paradigm. But once you reach within your magnetic heart, you'll understand that these dual opposites are always creating some sort of interplay, like a dance with one another. You have the moon and the sun. You have light and darkness, good and bad, right? But as soon as you enter the heart space, you can perceive things from a place of oneness with all, connection with all, and duality cease to exist. And once you understand how to play with polar opposites and not connect or detach too much with the yin or the yang and see it for what it is, you can reach final enlightenment and spread your wings. So in terms of your love life, it's time to start perceiving yourself and others from a different and higher level. So understand that what you send out is that what you will ultimately bring back. So if you send out energy of love, peace and harmony, that is what you will receive back into your life. The trick is to do it from a place of unconditionality. So instead of sending out these energies of love, peace and happiness in order to get something back, try to focus on cultivating it within yourself and giving it to yourself. And then automatically, because of the energy cultivation that takes place within your soul, this is what you will receive back from the outside world. It's very tricky, but yeah, that's how the universe works on a great and grand scale. Okay, so if you basically integrate the wisdom that is given here for you today, you have the chance to step into your magician power. The magician is basically an archetype where you create magic not by going out and getting the grandest tools, the greatest car, the best position. You sit and you ask yourself, what is within me that I already have, and what is around me that I already have, and how can I utilize these energies and these things to create magic in my life? So a portal has been opened due to your hard and dedicated work to close out certain cycles. You have the potential of drawing in new love into your life, or creating even deeper bonds with someone special if you take the time to understand your emotions and understand how you perceive others and how you perceive the world. The final message is about time. You are a ray of light and love beyond time and space. Wow. So how can you take time out to perceive yourself beyond time and space? And then when you choose to focus your attention upon the earth plane, you created a physical body to experience manifestation, and you created time. This goes back, I love it when the cards just resonate with Spirit's message, and I don't check the cards before I do the reading. I have no idea what the cards say beforehand. So basically, you take the spiritual lessons and intuitive creative energy that you channel through, and then you are given a body to embody that on earth. So go out, be the magician in your own life, and create the magic that you so long for. Open your heart, feel the love of all. From this moment, no longer will you make fear. Instead, you will make love in each moment, and time will incrementally show you many manifestations of that love, right? So when you decide to embody love, love will be given to you in all ways, automatically, as a byproduct of your own energy. Group 3, this was magical and mystical. Like and subscribe if you resonated with this message. If you want a more in-depth channeled tarot message and guidance, links are down below. I wish you a great and amazing day or night wherever you are. Raven Tribe, this has been a blessing. I'll see you next time. Over and out.